Hello.
Going on, Harold?
Was in the desert for a few days. Very nice.
Yeah, how's the weather?
I think Usher left his jacket at my house. You'll be in shul tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bring it to shul.
Okay, thank you so much.
Weather was great. 20 degrees warmer than here.
Yep. It's
Big
freezing
difference.
here. Cold.
It was sunny. It was crazy. But what a difference.
LA's been awful.
Yeah. How's Oxnard been? Same as LA?
Awful. I feel bad for my tenants.
Oh no.
Hasn't warmed up at all there. It's in the 60s, low 60s.
Wow.
Whatever. See how it goes. But everything's renting now, so that's interesting.
Well, that's good.
California has in the legislature an additional tax bill, 15% on all short-term rentals.
You're joking.
That's an addition. That's in addition to the fact that I pay Ventura $1,100 a year registration and 8% tax.
15%. Where's the money go?
They can take it, they take it.
Wow.
I think it's just the hotel lobby trying to push back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, not that the state's unhappy. I'm sure they're, another tax-based revenue source.
Sure. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Is the rabbi in town this weekend?
Yeah.
He had his chabur last night?
Yeah.
You were there?
Nope.
Couldn't find
Daf
parking?
Yomi's enough for me. But I have no excuse. It's 2 doors away.
Right. You should charge for parking.
Rent out my driveway.
Yeah, but then pay 15%.
Yeah.
It's a short-term rental.
We've had this guy for Shabbos who runs this website, Swimply.
Oh, yes, of course. I heard of it. Yeah. Does very well, I heard.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, he's trying to expand in tennis courts and other stuff, but that's the same concept.
Yeah, he lives up in the hills, doesn't he, someplace?
Yeah.
Why does he live so far away from the Jewish neighbor? He's a from guy, isn't he?
Because his whole office is there. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So he has, it's like office, living space, everything, you know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know. He's friends with my kids.
So
That's
hello.
That's Vav 15 Amud Aleph.
15 Amud Aleph. Coming up.
Amr lo Ma'isa Biman Shel B'nei Roichel. There was a mother from a family. Shaisa Choyla was sick. V'amar Tinosein Kivinosi Leviti. She had a very expensive, like a tichel, which was embroidered with jewelry. V'hi b'shnei sarmona. So she gifted it to her daughter verbally. Umeisa. V'kimu chachamim es dvareh. And the chachamim said it should be given. Amar lahem b'nei roichel tikbrei mimon. There's no proof from there. They were rishonim. So the chachamim wanted to punish the brothers by giving something expensive to the sister, but it's not really midin. So Tanakama held Rabbi Elazar that you need to make a mamish a kinyan. And if you didn't make a kinyan, remember we're talking about when somebody gives it to a shaliach to go to give it to somebody.
Yeah, Ernie, where are you exactly?
We're on Tesvav Amid Aleph, 15 on the top.
Gotcha. Okay.
Rav Yaakov Nami Rabbi Elazar Afal Gabdemis, and even though the senders died, there's a machlokas whether you use the svara of mitzvah l'kaim divrei ameis or lo amri mitzvah divrei l'kaim. We don't hold that you have to be l'kaim the divrei ameis. And
that applies to women as well as a man, right?
Say again.
Is that applies to women just as much as a man?
Yes.
This would be kind of different mace, yeah.
Yes. V'yesh shomrim kirabana, and the sheet of the yesh shomrim is like the chachamim that a shchiv mara, as long as he verbally enunciates it, you don't need to do anything else. Rabbi Yehuda Nasi shomrim mishum Rab Meir Rabbi Elazar. Rabbi Yehuda Nasi sheet is like Rabbi Elazar. Miu hecha demis, he holds amrina mitzvah l'kaim divrei ameis. He holds you give it to the yorshim because you want to be Mekayim the mace who said to send it. The Chachamim said the Yorshim of each divided, because they're in doubt what the din is. The Kanamru Shuda Adif, that you leave it to the Shaliach to decide. Reb Shimon HaNasi, now, Maisa Salas Minan, why did Reb Shimon HaNasi give us a Maisa? So he boiled it, Reb Shimon HaNasi, Nasihu or Mishmei the Nasi come? Was he the Nasi himself, or was he saying it in the name of the Nasi? Toshma, Dam Rav Yosef Aloch Rav Shimon HaNasi. Adayin Tibolachat Nasihu the come Mishmei. We still don't know whether he was the Nasi or he said in the name of the Nasi. Teku. So we don't have an answer. Gufam Rav Yosef Aloch Rav Shimon HaNasi. The Allah is like freak. More about Kaimel and Divrei Shchibra Keksuvim B'Chsumim Dami. We hold halacha that when a shchibra says something, it's as if it was written in a star. So Rav Yosef Muki Lababari, that Rav Yosef, when he said that the din, where he said that Rav Shimon says it's not like a star, that because it was a bari, it was not a shchibra. He said you give it to the heirs of the one who sent it, the kaimel of mitzvah kind of ameis, which means it should go to the yorshim of the makabel. So tini yachzur l'mishalech. So in Economy, you have to amend what Reb Shimon said. It doesn't go to the yorshim of the shmalech. It's we're not talking about a case where the mishalech died, and if he didn't die, then it goes back to the mishalech. New parak sheni. Amevi get Mdina Sayah. Person comes from China, brings a get. It was written in front of me, but I didn't see it signed. Or you saw it signed, but not written. I saw the whole get written, but I only saw one of the eidim signed. I saw half the get written, but I saw both eidim. In all these cases, possible. That's, you don't add the two up. Chachamim made a gzeira that if one aid comes and he says b'fanei nechtam, we listen to him. You divide it up with two people, possible. Two eidim come and they give testimony that they saw the get written lishma. And there's only one aid that says this was signed in front of me. Possible. We don't combine two. We rely on the aidus of one person if he says both, but you can't split and choose. Rabbi Yehuda allows that. Then Echad Amar b'fanei nechtam. One aid says, I saw it written. U'shnai Amar b'fanei nechtam, then kosher. The Gemara will explain what sheet this is.
Didn't we say before that if a man doesn't have to see the whole get written, just the one line of it? Did we learn that before?
Yes, yes.
So here he says it's possible though. If he's only part of it, how he's half of it written. The Mishnah says only.
The Gemara is going to ask that itself.
Okay, yeah.
So, afraid the Gemara, Asulamali. So, first of all, this seems repetitious. The first Mishnah in the Perek, in the Masechta said, I maybe get Mendina Sayam. And if he didn't, it's possible. Why does it have to repeat this? So, if I would have only had the first Mishnah, I would mean it's sorry. But the Ilo Omar kosher. Fine. L'chatchila we want it. But if we don't have it, maybe it would be kosher. Kamar Shmuel no. Then it says, before I nechtav chetzio, I saw some of the get written. Before I nechtav kulo pasul. Now, this is Elazar's question. Hey chetzio, which part? Either mechetzio rishon, if it's the first one, Amar Rabbi Elazar, afilu lo katzav bo l'shitachas lishma, shuvein etzrach. If he only sees one line written lishma, then it's enough. So that's Elazar's question. So why do we say it's possible? It's the other half. And if you don't have the beginning, then you don't have anything. Then before I nechtav kulo, before I nechtav chetzio, he saw the whole get written, but he only saw half the signatures possible. And so the first aid says, I saw it written, I saw one of the aidim sign, and then you have two aidim come and say, we saw this second signature, or they testify that they recognize the second signature, possible. My time, because we use this principle. O kulo b'kiyum get. Either we're makayim get with aidim, two aidim that certify the get, or kulo b'takonos chachamim of one aid saying before nechta, but you can't take half and half. Maskif l'rava, maskif l'rava. Marchad, amarchad kosher. Do we have an example where if one person gives testimony, we say it's kosher, and hashadika trey puzzle? How can we say such a thing? Two people come and testify on the signature, and we say it's puzzle. Amar Rava. He, the aid who brought the get, and another aid who recognized the signature, possible. My timer. Also, it's a gzeira. By regular money shtaros, we don't have this takana of b'fonei nechta. So if people see one aid testifying on this and one aid testifying on that, they'll think that works by regular shtaros. And we'll take, it's got to be half of money based on one aid and half of the money based on the other aid. If you rely on this, you can have even a quarter of the money will be on an aid. So we don't, it's a gzeira. Do we have something that if he would have said the whole thing, it would be kosher. Now he brings another guy with him. All of a sudden, it should be puzzle. Why? If he says, I'm the second aid on this get, puzzle, my timer, because we don't rely, kulo b'kiyum get, or we need two aidim on each signature, or kulo b'takanos chachamim of b'fonei nechta. It's not. B'fonei nechta of kulo, b'fonei nechta of chetzio, puzzle. The aid came from China. He said, I saw the whole get written, but I only saw half the signatures. So chetzio, the other signature, echidami. If there's only one aid, or there's no one to testify on the other signature, so I understand. We said in the Mishnah, if two people came, one said before nechta, the other said before nechta. The high k'masarei kula ksiva, the high k'masarei kula chasima. So you had at least one person testifying on the writing of the whole get, and one person testifying on the two signatures. We said puzzle. So chetziyam a boy. So if there's only an 8 on half of the witnesses, then certainly it wouldn't be kosher. Ella o kedarava o kedaravashi lafukim Rav Chizda. We paskin either like Rava that he's being mitzaref to another aid on half of the on half of the signatures, or like Rav Ashi like said that he's testifying on his own signature, which takes it out of the realm of Allah Rav Chizda, who pasoled even if there was full kiyum by 2 edim on the second chasima. So Armalach Rav Chizda I saw it written, but I didn't see it signed. Lamali, why do we need this? We could have rejected that according to the same logic. In fact, we don't need it. Not only this is not good, but this also is not good. I mean, it's not a greater chiddush. Not only this is not good, but that is not good either. And you can't be medayek to get rid of Rav Chizda. And there is similar halacha by other areas. For example, Rav Chizda. Yidud Chamisha Umachitza. We know by Shabbos, 2 different Rishuyos, it's divided by a mechitza of 10 tfachim. Now that 10 tfachim could be even a fence above the ground, or it could be a 10 tfachim ditch in the ground. But what if you had half and half? If you had a 5 tefach fence combined with a 5 tefach ditch, ein mitztarfin. Adshu o kula b'mechitza o kula b'gidud. It either all has to be 10 tefachim above the ground or 10 tefachim in the ditch. But Dorish Meremer, gidud chamisha b'chitza chamisha mitztarfin. Meremer argued, and he said, if you have a wall of 5 next to a ditch of 5, it's mitztarfin. You have 10. Vehilchasa mitztarfin. And halacha is we follow that. Boy ilfa, yadayim. When you do netilas yadayim, taharis l'chatzoin, o ein taharis l'chatzoin. If you wash half your hands, is that moil for something? So the Gemara doesn't understand hechidon. Even like ilem de kamashu beit trei mervius, we're normally supposed to have at least a revius mayim. Now let's say 2 people washed with 1 revius. Is that what you mean by toharis l'chatzoin? So that's not a shayla. V'atanan revius noitl yadayim le'achad v'filu shnayim. 2 people can wash with the revius. Ela de kamashi chada yadei. He washed 1 hand. He didn't wash them both at the same time. So that's not an ishvat, not a noisel yodo achas benetil achas b'shetifa yodav toiros. Meaning, he washed 1 hand with a kli, and the other he dipped in a river. It's okay?
Oh.
So the netila doesn't have to be at the same time with the 2 hands. When he washed a hand, he only washed half of it. It won't work. Lo tzricha, the shaila is the ika mashka toifech. There's still some wetness on the other side of the hand, and it sort of drips to the other. We would think that it would be mitzdarif. So there's a chiddush. Well, how does that help if there's fluid on the hand that drips. Batnan, so we'll ask a kasha based on Mishnah. Okay. So I would like to learn at 4 o'clock tomorrow, because I have a meeting at 4:30.